Hello and welcome to the Pragsot podcast. I am Robbie. I'm here with Janelle.
Hello.
Janelle, how are you?
What to do? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you
Mhm.
for thanks for stopping by and doing this.
Of
Excited.
course, of course.
I always like talking to you. You're always a fucking character,
So are you.
so it's fun.
So are you.
It's fun. So just hopping right into it. Who is Janelle?
Who is me?
Yeah.
Let me just say, I love this carpet. I'm actually chilling right now in my socks. So who am I? So I'm Janelle.
hmm
I just turned 31. Birthday was just last week.
Happy birthday.
Think you're so old.
I know
So
31.
yes, right?
About
Oh
to have
my God. I was
menopause.
just thinking about it like literally the day before. I'm like, I'm about to be 31 and like what the hell? Like, what's going on? But yeah, so just turned 31.
Mm.
Um, I'm Black and Puerto Rican, you know. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see. I am a medical assistant. I work at a doctor's office. So I work a lot. Literally, I feel like I do nothing but work.
Yeah.
Go home. It'd be like that. But I do make time to like go to the gym, work out. I try to read a lot. It'd be hard though, cause like whenever I'm not working, I'll just be home wanting to sleep, like literally. And if I'm not sleeping, then I'm up cleaning or doing laundry, something not productive. So, but yeah,
You read a lot?
I try to. I used to love to read as a kid. I was a nerd.
Yeah.
I was a nerd.
What's like one of your recent books you've read?
Yeah. The thing is, I think the last time I read a book was probably like a year or two ago. That's a shame. That is a shame.
Yeah, for someone that reads a lot, she's saying.
Shut up. No, like I do like to read. I do. It just I haven't had time for it. But okay, the recent one I read, I forget what it's called, but it was about something with two hearts or some shit like that within the title. But I think I got it from a friend of mine like a long time ago. But the book was about these two best friends. And one of the best friends was like a little shy, nerdy girl. The other one was like a little popular girl, blonde hair, cheerleader type shit.
Thought bitch.
Yeah, something like that, whatever. So, in the book, I guess the popular girl had got a new car from her parents. But then she ended up getting in trouble with her parents. I think she was getting bad grades or something like that. And then her parents ended up like getting into an argument with her. So she ended up getting in the car and left. First of all, that was their first mistake because I'd be like, bitch, give me the fucking keys to your car. You're not going nowhere.
Exactly.
And that's exactly how she died because she got into a car crash, crying her eyes out. She hit like a tree or something and ended up dying. So that's what I'm saying. Because if that was my mom, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So she ended up dying in this whole car crash, and then like she had went to the hospital. Then that's where they pronounced her dead. And I think that they had given her the option to donate her heart to another girl her age that needed it. So this girl that was getting her heart, she was a normal kid. Like she was a lot like her, but in a different way. Like they were both similar, but whatever. So she ended up giving her heart to some other girl that needed it. And then her best friend, the little nerdy shy girl, she ended up actually tracking down the girl that got her heart. And then she ended up like spending time with her. And then she realized like that the girl that had her best friend's heart was like getting a lot of traits that her best friend had and saying a lot of things that her best friend used to say. So it was getting to that kind of weird, scary part. And then like I guess the girl had to distance herself from the girl that had her best friend's heart because it was just sorry, my sister was calling me. But yeah. Anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah. So then like I guess like she ended up like just like still being friends with her in a way. They kind of just made up like and the girl that got her fart, she was kind of feeling bad because like her family was like she was hanging out with even like the dead girl's parents, like and they were like kind of crying because it was just like, oh, like we miss our daughter. Like it was just weird like that. So she ended up getting uncomfortable with that whole thing because she was like, I don't know these people, like I just have this girl's heart. So that's kind of why she distanced herself too. And it was just like a sad little story.
Yeah.
And it was like a good ending because she ended up like, making peace with them and then like they ended up like moving on and stuff like that.
You said, is that your sister calling?
Yeah, but Sherry.
Let me answer that shit.
No, because you got a mouth on you. And I'm like, she's calling
I
me.
ain't gonna sound crazy. Let me see it.
No, let me just text her. I don't think it's anything too bad.
Wow.
You always want to be up in my phone calls, Robbie. You always do that.
I just think it's funny.
I'm just telling her I'm on the phone right now.
Yeah. Nah, tell her you're on a syndicated podcast.
Sorry, I'm gonna tell her that.
Yeah. Do you know how to spell syndicated? You know?
No, let me see if I can do it. Syndicated.
No, that's cool. I haven't read. I mean, I try to read as much as I can, but sometimes I slack off.
Yeah.
I think
But yeah, that's actually a really good book. And I have it somewhere buried in my house. I gotta find it because I will read it again because it was a long time that I read it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last book I read, like start to finish, was that Neil deGrasse Tyson book he did.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I'm reading.
See, hold on. Before you continue, this is exactly why I didn't answer it. Gosh, she wanted my Hulu password. This is why I don't answer bullshit like that.
That's some
I'll send it to you. Like
Section 8 shit.
That's what she wants is my fucking Hulu. I'll send it to you later.
But yeah, no, now I'm kind of reading Paradise Lost, which is it's an old book. It's about the Garden of Eden and you know, eating the apple and all that bullshit. It's all from Satan's perspective. So he's like the main character. Talks about like, you know, his fall from heaven and what that was like and why he did it and stuff like that. So it, you know, it's a cool read.
Yeah.
Have you ever read Twilight?
Yeah.
You've read Twilight?
I read all the books. Yeah, actually, I love me some Twilight. Yeah. I love it.
So
the movies, read all the books.
Obviously, with me being sick all this last week, I've been in bed a lot.
You read them? I don't know shit.
No, I watched some of the movies.
Some of them? What do you mean by some of them?
I watched the first 3.
So you didn't watch the last part 1 and part 2?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Robbie.
They're fucking terrible. I was like,
yo, you think they're terrible?
Yeah.
You hated every movie you watched.
So the first one was the best of the ones I've seen so far. But it's because
it was original, right?
It was here's my thing. So the first one was the best parts of it were that Edward is like still mysterious and like you're learning about the vampire stuff.
Yeah, right.
I think the shining skin is fucking gay. That shit's dumb.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was one thing I didn't understand why that was. I don't know.
Corny as fuck. And they have these weird like ticks all throughout the movie. Like the Bella girl like always like puts her fucking hair behind her ears and she's like she's so like worried that someone's like looking at her.
She's just like really awkward.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. And then there's so many times where Edward's just like full blown staring at her. Like there was the one time where she like looked behind her at the cafeteria and he's just like fucking staring at her. And it's like, yo.
You guys should just see his fucking face. He just fucking did that. Cause you're fucking, you're from your laptop. Like it's on you, so it just looked like so like yeah. That's
but then like they introduced Jacob, and here's this. I don't like that they were wolves instead of werewolves.
What the fuck is the difference? Ain't the same shit?
No, werewolf is like you know you're like part human. You know, like you like walk on 2 legs for the most part. You're big. You have like the stature of a human.
What indication made you think that he was a wolf and not a werewolf? Like
the fact that he was on all 4s like a fucking dog the entire time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a dog. I don't like that. But I also don't like him as a character.
Why?
So.
Oh my god.
You could tell that it's obviously a chick flick because everything is like. Everything that she does is fucking retarded. Everything she does is retarded. You know, I don't remember which one it was, spoiler alert, but in one of them, she's already accepted Edward's engagement. And then the next day.
On the third one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the next day, in front of Edward, she's like, Jacob kissed me. And she's like making out with her. What the? Yo, I would smack the fuck out this bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I would fuck her.
Yeah, so
that's just the funny part. Like, it's cute and romantic and all, but I'm not gonna lie. I'd have been like, how can you not fuck this bitch up? Like,
Jacob's also just like.
And you can tell she enjoyed that kiss from Jacob because that man is fine. Like, I'm not.
Okay.
What?
I can't speak.
Yo, Well, yeah, but look like you enjoyed that kiss. That kiss blew you the fuck away. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody said. And I would have had to fuck her up too, but you enjoyed it. Like,
And then like he's just a simp the entire time.
Like in real life, yeah, somebody's getting fucked up.
Yeah, how many times was she like, Jacob, I don't like you, we're just a friend, and he's like, I'm gonna prove that you love me. What?
I'm not chasing no bitch.
Yeah. Never need a bitch. I'm what a bitch needs, bro.
Yeah, I know, Rick. Because if I would have been like, if you just told you no the first time, I'd have been like, all right, you got it. Like, yeah,
All right, so I'm gonna fuck your bitch. I'm gonna fuck your best friend. Lucky your mom's in Florida. But yeah, like, so I just didn't fuck with. Yeah, I'm like, I'm watching it.
I love it though, just because it's just romantic. But like, from your perspective, from a guy's perspective, I can see why you don't fuck.
See, and that's the problem with you. That movie is not romantic. That movie is about a regular 4 out of 10 hoe.
What's crazy? You know what's romantic about it and why we think it's romantic?
Why?
It's because that whatever happens in that movie, like the fairy tale of it all, and somebody telling you they want to be with you forever and a day, and this like that would never happen in real life.
No,
like,
that happens all the time.
No,
this is
what do you mean?
This is what's wrong with you women.
What is it?
That movie has nothing to do with love and romance. It is all about attention.
Oh my god.
Here's what it is. She's a 4 out of 10 at best.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Somebody told me the same thing, that she's ugly as shit or something like that, or that she was hit and then they don't know why she was choosing for that role.
She's beaten. She's disgusting.
Was my little brother.
Your little brother is right. She's ugly. She has nothing cool about her. She has nothing. She's just a fucking blank slate. She wants the attention of Edward, and he like flirts with the I want to give you attention, I don't want to give you attention, and that bitch likes it. So she's like, I want to be around him.
What do you mean when you say I don't want to give you attention though? Because I feel like the whole movie he up her ass. Except when he left in the second part, because he was scared that she was gonna get hurt or something like that. Like
the whole first movie.
Okay.
The whole first movie, he's like, I don't like you. He acted like she fucking stank when she sat next to him. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that was just because like he just couldn't read her mind, and it was annoying him.
Why was he going like this? Come on, bro.
Because remember in the movie, like, all right, so the vampires, they tell you that they have a smell, they can smell like humans.
Yeah.
So like because they have, you know what I'm saying? But in their case, Edward and his family, they are like what they call vegetarians. Like they don't eat vampires.
They don't eat humans.
So, but that doesn't mean they don't have a craving for vampires. They just think it's wrong to eat humans. But when you're a vampire, you're always gonna want blood. So I think that's why he just was holding his nose, because her scent kind of just was too good for him. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
So that's what it says in the books. Like if you read the books, that's what it says in the books.
Yeah,
so
but she's a nobody. She ain't shit, Janelle.
Oh,
and that's what I'm saying. That's why it's all from her perspective. That's all about attention. This bitch ain't nothing. Her friend in the movie's way more attractive.
Which one?
The
one with glasses?
So she's from
the Selena thing on Netflix. You ever watch that?
No, she was in Ned's Declassified.
She was what the fuck is her name?
I don't remember, but she was the hottie.
Yeah.
She's way hotter than Bella. But I'm even talking about the other one, the white one that's
the little bougie one, like the big nose John.
Yeah, the big nose one.
Yeah.
So like Bella's she's nothing. Bottom of the totem pole, weirdo. All of a sudden, the one guy in the whole school that none of these bitches can get the attention of, he's fucking staring her down and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's all about that. And the whole first movie, he's like, I don't fucking like you. No, I like you. No, I don't fucking like you. No, I like you. Then in part 2, they bring Jacob's ass along, who you yourself, he's even like, he's fine, right? And he's like, I fucking love you, bitch. Like, he's all over it.
Wait, but he didn't really tell her that until the second one, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
He didn't tell her. But then in the second one, especially when Edward just dumps her ass.
Yeah.
Just dips.
That kind of pissed me off too, because it was just like, this man was there for you, shipped you the fuck back up when he was going through it type shit. Like, he was literally sitting in front of a fucking window for like months.
Yeah.
Like,
and he
that
got you.
hurts me too. I'm like, I wonder if she ever showered.
I don't know.
I feel like they literally just have her sitting there from month to month, and I'm just like, she's in the same folks. So
just stinking up the place. Yeah, bro.
And then you and I like to her little dreams and shit. Like, if I was her dad, I'd be like, all right, you gotta stop. Like, you're doing the most.
Yeah.
Like, you're making me the fuck every fucking night. Like, all fucking work all fucking night.
So Jacob's good enough. Jacob's around. Jacob's good enough. Oh, look, he's running around shirtless and shit.
Uh-huh.
Edward comes back, and then she's like, "Fuck you, Jacob. I'm with Edward again."
Yeah, that pissed me off too.
It's
I would have been like, bitch, fuck you. I got a new nigga now.
yeah.
Like,
The movies and everything are not about love and
yeah.
romance.
I mean, but that's the thing too. It's just that's what I mean. Like, just because in real life that shit would never fucking happen. And it's just crazy how men can just love you and take you back and just I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but like it's hard for me to put into words. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just why I feel like a lot of girls love it because it's just a fairy tale fucking movie and that's it. But all right, so speaking of that, so if you think I feel like if you think this is bad, then I don't know. I feel like you should, even though you might hate it. I feel like you should definitely watch and read if you want to read, but definitely watch the 50 Shades of Grey.
Fuck you.
Why not?
Hold on.
You like that minus the vampires though.
Hold on, let me say it again. Fuck no. 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes, it's kind of like that, but minus the vampire and the werewolf. It's kind of like about a rich man in New York type shit.
Nah, bro.
But I feel like if you would watch the movie, you would definitely, first of all, you would definitely say the same thing. Maybe I don't know if you know Dakota Johnson, that actress.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I feel like you would definitely say the same thing that you said about Bella, that she's just like awkward, unattractive, whatever.
You said Dakota Johnson?
Yeah. I think that's her name.
Give me 2
Johnson.
seconds.
Google her. Yeah, Google
go
her,
ahead,
because
go
she was
ahead.
in some kind of superhero movie too. I think Fantastic, some bullshit. I don't know. But
Fantastic, some bullshit.
I don't know. No, I'm not.
Ugh.
So, dude, you would think she's in it, right? Or like, I don't think she's ugly, but like, I think that you would think that she's not all that.
Ew.
So
no.
that's who played the main character, Anastasia. That is who they got her in the movie to play. So
I don't know.
let me put you on real quick. Now, let me put you on.
Go ahead.
So 50 Shades of Grey, it's about a girl, Anastasia. She's a typical little college girl. She got like same thing, got a little best friend, like with blonde hair, popular. Like her best friend's more hotter than she is. Type shit. They live together and they're really close. She ends up. Where does she meet this fucking man? She ends up meeting fucking, what is his name? I'm about to Google it real quick because I don't know what the guy's name is.
She meets a white dude?
Yeah, rich white guy. But I'm trying to figure out where she meets this man. Because I know she works in a hardware store, so I can't remember in the story if she meets him in the hardware store.
She works at a hardware store?
Yeah, but it's just because like she's becoming like a writer. She wants to be a writer for like the newspaper. Like she wants to be an editor type shit.
I know it stinks.
What do you mean?
If she works at a hardware store, bro,
Yeah,
her butt is sweating. She's fucking
But like
nasty.
she works behind the counter type shit, like a cashier. Like yeah, she'll do no hard shit.
Oh, I was thinking she was like picking up lumber and shit.
Yeah, so she meets Edward somewhere. I don't know if she meets him in a hardware store or she meets him somewhere else. But anyway, she meets this motherfucker, and he ends up like whatever having a thing for her, mind you. But prior to meeting her, he was a dominant guy. Like he was fucking bitch after bitch, whatever. Like he wasn't really, dominant. Yeah. He got all the shit. Like he got his own private little room where he handcuffed bitches and like have all this like
on that freak shit.
Yeah, on that freak shit. But still, he ends up meeting her and he's attracted to her, so he kind of wants to like do that kind of shit to her, but he doesn't want to be in a relationship with her. So like he ended up hanging out with her more, spending more time with her, like whatever the fuck. She started to like go closer to him. Meanwhile, not knowing the side of him, like that he likes to, get yeah. I'm deaf. The shit that he be doing is not freaky. That's another word for it. If you read the book, the movie's kind of different, but in the book is way freakier because you actually like read the details.
Yeah.
So and the movies too, they are sexual. There's like every fucking like sex part every probably like 20 minutes, but anyway, yeah. So she ends up like falling for him. He makes it clear to her though. He tells her like, I can't be in a relationship with you. Like I'm not that kind of person. I don't talk to girls. Like whatever the fuck. So like, but he tells her like, I want to dominate you. So like, and he said it just like that. I want to dominate you. She's not understanding what that means. Whatever. So she's getting irked about that. But blase. Just to continue on, they actually end up falling in love, and then I guess. After they fall in love, it just becomes like some kind of this like weird thing. Like, I don't know, but it's kind of just like Twilight, just because the story plot is the same. Like, he ends up like feeling like, oh, she's too good for me type shit and leaves her alone and whatever. So like he ends up breaking up with her. She ends up crying and being miserable. And like I think the second or third story, I don't fucking know, but like it's kind of like that same story plot, except like there's no Jacob though. Like she don't have a best friend
Yeah.
that's a me. Oh, she does. Matter of fact, I'm lying. She does. In the first story, there's this boy, one of her best friend named Jose, that she knows since she was a kid, but they're like best friends. But he actually likes her. So like he ends up like asking her out and then telling her true feelings, but she be telling him like I don't like you like that. So like, you know what I'm saying? So then he starts getting irked and like, you know, I think he punches him in one of the stories too, or one of the books and shit like that. And it was just crazy. So yeah, but that was like her and Jacob in the story.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I feel like you should definitely watch the movie.
I don't know that I'm gonna watch the movies. I'm
Right, but
gonna just keep it real with you.
I think you should though.
I'll finish
Maybe
Twilight.
like one day if you're sick again and you have nothing the fuck else to do and you've done everything in this fucking house, then watch it.
Yeah.
And then just at least the first one, and then you feel like the first one sucks, and then
Don't watch the rest.
Yeah, don't watch the rest.
That-
But I believe you should definitely watch the first one.
Yeah.
Cause you would be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to finish the last 2 Twilight movies just because I've already
Definitely
started the
should.
first 3.
you definitely should.
Yeah, but I know I'm not going to be happy about it. I saw the cover art for
I
the
feel
5th
like-
one,
Yo, I'm
and there
not
was a
gonna lie.
kid, and I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Can I just say something real quick?
Go ahead.
And if I'm spoiling it, you can just tell me to shut up. But
Okay,
you know different.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but I feel like you're gonna be so annoyed at Bella because I feel like when she turns into a vampire, like she just pisses me off. Like
Yeah.
she all of a sudden has this like backbone, and like now she's just something. Now she's not awkward anymore, and it's just like
No, I'm all right.
yeah, like she's gonna piss you off. You're gonna be this bitch and think she got some balls now.
Yeah.
because she's a vampire.
Yeah.
Like she be pissing me off.
Yeah, I don't.
Talking about you, she said she's born to be a vampire, and I'm like,
That's
bitch,
fucking gay.
yeah. Well, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like
If you were born to be a vampire, you'd have been a vampire. What are you talking about? You were born to be a fucking 4 out of 10 in Washington. Dumbass bitch. Yeah, shit pisses me off.
God.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Janelle, that was a really good bit there. What do you think? What are some of your like interests or values? Like,
Values.
yeah,
So, I mean, I think one of my values is like caring, you know, just because of what I do for work.
Yeah.
Like my career, care for patients, you know. One of my friends, I'm trying to find a text. He sent me something on my birthday.
no, is this just a friend?
It's my friend John. He's actually like a mentor of mine. He's married, he's older than me, like he's like a big brother. But he sent me something on my birthday, and it was like something about a couple words to describe me, and I feel like he kind of nailed it. So I'm trying to find it. But he puts, here are some words that come to mind when I think about you, and he put joyful, adventurous, noble, equitable. That was a good one. And he put loving and loyal, and I was like,
It's nice.
yeah,
It is nice.
yeah, right. So I don't know if those are any words that you think about me, but I feel like those nailed the perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think if I had like put words that described you, I would
Yeah.
definitely put caring would definitely be up there.
Yeah.
Energetic would be up there
Mm-hmm.
because you're always like very high energy.
I try to be.
And I think just like good natured or like
Mhm.
you have like a good spirit to you. Like,
Yeah. You do too.
thank you.
Yo, we have known each other how long, Robbie? Like 10 plus years.
Yeah,
You've always been like that since high school.
16 years, something like that.
16. 16? No way.
Thanks.
Really?
Did I?
2013, we graduated. How long was that?
Did we meet each other senior year? or-
Yes.
Oh,
because-
senior year?
Yes, because
Oh, then
I didn't know
12
you
years.
until like senior year.
Yeah, then 12 years.
Yeah. Okay, so then 12, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think you're just someone that like I've never been around you and in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you're around, I'm just like naturally like happier, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a you thing. So
Yeah.
however you quantify that, I think that's
Right.
about right.
Yeah, I feel like you've always been like that too.
I
Just
appreciate
in a
that.
good mood.
Speaking of how long we've known each other, how do we know each other? And like, do you want to tell the people how we met?
Not really.
No?
Just feel like we have two different versions of how not
We-
versions, but like,
Perspectives.
well, some like, all right. So I think we would say we were in the same homeroom. I feel like we met in homeroom. I think you would say that we kind of more met in art class, but I feel like we met in home, Miss Matthews' home.
Yeah, we have a different homeroom. Mine was Mr. Reynolds.
So who? Oh no, we had the same class then. Okay, so we were in the same. What did she teach?
Like English or something.
Something like that, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
English, yeah, whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, communication arts.
Yeah, something like that. So okay, not my homeroom then. I was thinking that too. I was like, it was either homeroom or class.
It was the first period.
So it was first period. Okay, because I'd stay after home. Okay, I remember that. Okay, so yeah, I would say we met in that class, but I think you think we met more in art class. But either way, we
No,
were
no,
each other
no.
in the same class.
No, I agree. That's how,
Yeah.
but like, how did it go down? How did we like
What do you
start?
mean?
How did we like? What was our like first interaction?
Oh,
Well,
why are you asking me? Why don't you tell it?
all right, fuck it. I just because we have a very different like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
All right, so I'll tell you what happened,
okay.
and then you can just
yours is probably not accurate.
okay, and then you can
But-
just lie and say whatever.
Oh, wait,
So- So the way that I met you, it was one of the first days of school, maybe the first day of school.
was it?
It may have been. I'm not 100%. It was
I thought it was
very
probably maybe a week or so after.
no. It had to have been the first day because of how the rest of the day went. It had to have been
What
the
do you
first day of
mean?
school.
How'd the rest of the day go?
Watch. So
Blurry sometimes.
we go to this class, and
Mhm.
it's communication arts. It's Miss Matthews. She did not like me at all.
Oh, shout out Miss Matthews. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I can't even say shout out to her because she's the reason why that I got caught skipping for the whole day. Like,
I'm gonna get that. I'm glad that you said that. So, she didn't like me.
she's still lying.
I hope not.
Oh,
She didn't like me because I had her previous years, and she was one of those teachers who, like, if you did all the work, you couldn't then just do whatever you wanted.
yeah.
Like, which sounds a little dickheaded, but like, if you're a teacher who just hands out a paper
Mm.
and that's all the effort you're going to put in,
Yes, she did used to do that.
Yeah, that's
I
all-
remember that.
that's all the effort I'm going to give you.
Because she used to make us work on like a fucking book or some shit.
Yeah. So like,
my
if
goodness.
you just give me a paper and you're like, do this paper in the period, within this period,
Yeah.
if I get the fucking paper done, I got 10 minutes left, I'm gonna sit there and listen to music and shit.
Yeah, I remember she yelled at you for something like that, right?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Were
I
you
don't know.
talking or just listening to music?
I was probably talking, but like,
And she got irked that you were talking.
yeah, but like, fuck you, bitch. Like, if
Like,
all
you said that you was like, I'm done my work, so why does it matter?
yeah, why does it matter? My shit's done. So anyway, so first day, she already don't fuck with me, whatever. And I had to go to the bathroom. I had to take a piss. So I asked her, I'm like, yo, can I go to the bathroom? She's like, no, there's another student out already. You gotta
What's that
come
mean?
back. Yeah. So I said, damn, dog. So, 10 minutes go by, whatever. And I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. She's like, don't know what to tell you. You got one student at a time. I'm like, yo, this is fucking bullshit. You were gone for the entire period. You came back with literally like 5 minutes left. And I was mad. So you came back. The room was dead silent because everybody was working. And you come back. And I was like, it's about fucking time. Like, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And you were
What
like,
was I doing?
I don't know. But you were like, we didn't know each other. So you were like, hey, fuck out of here, white boy, fucking white boy.
I did not say that.
Swear to God you did.
I don't remember saying that at all.
And I was like, fuck you. Like, what were you doing? Taking a shit? And the whole class was laughing.
Why I don't remember that.
The whole class was laughing.
Wow.
And you were like, fuck out of here. I wasn't taking a shit, white boy. I wasn't even going. And I was
White
like,
boy,
so
I do not remember saying
so
that.
I was like,
really gonna say something
I
like
was-
that back then.
yeah, I was like, damn, you're the fucking turd burglar.
Oh my god.
Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't never gonna see her again. Who gives a shit? So I was like, yeah, I was like, fucking turd burglar.
Yeah.
You and I ended up having like 5 classes together.
Yeah, right. We had art class.
Yeah.
I think we had Mr. What's his name class? The math teacher. Did we have him together? You have him. He had glasses, a little beard. Like, I don't know if we had him.
So senior year, I had already taken the highest math they offered.
Oh, then he wasn't you.
So yeah.
That was a bad class. We didn't learn shit in that class because everybody was like always talking.
Yeah, no, I don't think. But yeah, we had another class. So like, fucking you walked into the room and I was already there. It was like third period or
Oh my
whatever.
god.
And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I was like, great, the fucking burglars here. Like, be careful, y'all. And you were like, fuck out of here, whatever, fuck you, fuck you. And then by the end of the day,
Yeah, but I did not remember talking like that back then.
by the end of the day, we had like piano or guitar.
Yeah, that was the classes we had together.
And you were like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you were like,
okay, so we had our CA, piano, guitar.
yeah.
And I think it was like probably one more. Is that
Probably, yeah, it was almost every class.
yes. Oh my
So
god.
you were like, I can't fucking get away from you.
Yes, really fucking couldn't.
And then we just became friends.
Yeah,
was
that
cool.
was it. I'm not gonna lie, you definitely tortured me. Every day I
Oh.
like but after not like even after we were friends, I'm not saying like I hated you because I didn't. Like when we grew into being friends and we always saw each other, it was just like always like torturing. You know what I'm saying? He'd just be like, "What's up?" Like, you know, when you like pluck me or something, or just like bump into me on purpose. I would just be like, "It's muff." Like, you know what I mean? But
it was all love. Like that's just you know, like just kind of like picking at each other. It was like the.
But I always thought that I feel like in art class it did the same thing too. I remember I went to the bathroom and you had to go, and I think, and then like I took forever, and you were like, "You're taking forever," like once again. And I was like, I really didn't mean to this time.
Probably, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because I was like, what the fuck? Like,
our art teacher?
Which one?
The one we had, not the clay teacher.
Not the clay teacher.
It was the other young
Miss Wolf.
No, wasn't her name?
Yeah.
She was young though, and had like
yes.
nice little blonde. Like Shorty was like, you know.
I don't remember her name.
But you know what I'm talking about.
She replaced the old Miss Wolf, who I fucking used to torture.
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
But you remember her being like really young and pretty. Like, yeah, I liked her.
Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah, everybody used to think she was so fucking fine. Like I don't know. People be like, she's fine. She's fine.
Everybody was like on her ass.
I remember I seen her House of Pizza, bro.
You saw her at House of Pizza?
Yeah, she was with her girl. They were like drinking and stuff. She had like a nice little skimpy little black dress on. I said, "Miss," and she was like, "Hey," like,
oh god.
My mom picking up pizza. I remember that. She was like, "I'll see you Monday," and it was like Saturday or something like that. I was like, my mom was like, "Who was that?" And I remember I was like, "That's my art teacher." And she was like, "She the fucking art teacher?" Like, I was like, "Yeah." My mom was like, "She's a little young to be a fucking art teacher." I was like, "She is," but I mean, she cool. Like,
oh well.
Yeah.
Hot, bro. I got some bad fucking peppers. Do you remember Kat?
Kat.
White. She ended up going to the military after.
What's her guys?
Yes.
Yes, I remember her. What about her?
In that art class, I don't remember who. I don't know if it was you or if it was Zariah or someone else.
Dude, I used to like her.
Someone dared me to like ask her out.
Who, Kat?
Yeah.
Someone dared you to ask Kat out?
Yeah. So I said, fuck it. Like, you know.
And you did?
I did.
Okay.
And she was like ecstatic. She was very, very happy. And then like she came back to ask me about it. And I was like, dude, it was just a prank. Like, relax. I fucking felt so bad.
You were a dick.
I felt so bad because she was like, oh, okay. And like walked away. And I was like, damn.
That was so fucked up.
Yeah, it was I just popped in my head because it happened in that class.
No.
I also remember, so before it was that teacher and it was the old Miss Wolf.
Yeah.
That Miss Wolf had to have been like 200 years old, right? Like she must
have been there when I was like in CV and not.
Yeah.
I was in CV for like 2 years.
Yeah. We used to do the worst shit in her class. And I remember me and Harry Reyes and like Carlos. I don't know.
Motherfucker.
I don't know why I'm saying like full blown government names, but
you're so talking to people.
me, Harry, Carlos, and someone else. I want to say it was Andres or something.
I don't know who Andres is.
That's all right.
Oh, I think I do. Never mind.
We all sat at the table. We all sat at this one table, and we would like just do shit. And there was a silent painting period or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we were trying to see like who could like do the worst thing without like getting caught. So we were just doing like dumb shit, you know, we would like yell at noise or whatever. And then it got to the point where Harry threw a colored pencil at the fucking smartboard right behind Miss Wolf with her head down. So he like whizzed one by her, it hit the smartboard, and she like jumped up. She's like, "What the fuck?" So we were all like, "Damn, how are we going to beat that?" We had a bucket of colored pencils and markers and shit in the center of the table. when she like looked away, I threw the whole fucking bucket.
Why did you do that?
Because it was funny.
Oh my
It was
god.
awesome. I won, and because like you know, then she didn't know who did it,
Yo,
but she
people
was
are
also
just
petrified. Like,
oh.
yeah. Oh
I
well.
wonder if the kids that go there now are as ruthless as we used to be. Because
Hope so.
yeah, I mean, I just wonder. I hope they're not either, but I just
Yeah.
wonder if they are.
I hope they're not, because I was a piece of
This
shit.
generation should not be that bad because we didn't have what they have now. They have phones.
Yes.
You better be on your phone, not doing shit, not
Yeah.
talking or nothing.
Better be chilling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
We
Like,
didn't have no phone. We just had empathy players, little flip phones,
exactly.
like nothing.
And color pencils.
Yeah.
People.
We had to do dumb shit.
But yeah, that's how we know each other, and that's also how you got the nickname the burglar.
Real shit.
People to this day, we still call you the burglar, which is awesome.
Yep, they do. It's very embarrassing.
So Janelle, what you touched on a little bit that you work in you're a medical assistant.
Oh yes.
What is that like?
I love my job. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love my job. I love what I do, but it could be a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
I do love it because it does happen good days and there's bad days. And my job is like the company I work for. They're pretty chill sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They can get annoyed because they always want to do extra and stuff like that. But it's like they don't listen to our concern like they should a lot. But
Yeah.
you know,
Well, what's it
they do
like?
nice stuff for us sometimes when we deserve it.
What's like a day-to-day look like? Like, what do you
Okay,
do?
so I wake up in the morning, go to work, gotta be at work by like 7:45, you know. Usually, let me see, like a Monday morning, like tomorrow, I'm gonna break it down to what my day is gonna look like tomorrow for you. So tomorrow I have to see patients from like 8 a.m. to like 4:30. Not bad, you know. Depending on what they're coming in for, it could be a lot. Like I could tell you right now, when I left work on Friday, I didn't leave until like I was supposed to leave at 5 o'clock and then not leave till like 6 because it's just because a lot of like something that somebody can come in for could turn into something different really quick.
Mhm.
So it's like there was a girl that came in for like to get her depot shot.
Mhm.
You know, so you know, she had to go through the usual routine. I have to give her pregnancy test, you know. If it's negative, I give her the shot. Cool. Did all that. She spoke with the doctor, but then like after she spoke with the doctor, it turned out she needed like 5 more vaccines.
Okay.
So the doctor was like, well, can you give her these 5 vaccines? And then like she's good to go. You know, cool. But it was 4:57 p.m. and I was supposed to leave in 3 minutes.
Yep.
No, I'm not gonna complain because whatever. So I give her these. I have to get them. There's a process of getting these little vaccines. So we have to get them out this machine. You know, we have to at each and every vaccine you get out this machine, you have to verify the expiration date, the lot number, just protocol safety. I have messed up before and given an expired vaccine. Don't do that, you know. But you know, it wasn't expired for like years. It was probably like a couple days or a week
Yeah.
or so. You know, it's okay if that happens. But if it's like years, it's bad. But yeah, you gotta verify every vaccine, make sure it's not expired or whatever. So after you do that, you have to get it ready. Some of them you can just put a needle on it, good. Some of them you have to draw it from the vial and put into like a syringe and make sure it's all that, blah, blah, whatever.
Mhm.
So after I was done doing that, I gave them to her. She was good to go, scheduled her. She was done. But then I had to write down, I had to document these. So I had to put down every vaccine I had given her, including her depot shots, so it's like 6.
Mhm.
I had to put down the lot number, expiration date. I had to it's just stuff you got to document, you know, for protocol. So that takes like a little bit within itself.
Yeah.
So I was there till like 6. Not complaining, like I said, because I got to take my own ass. I got to cover my own ass.
Mhm.
But yeah. So it's not a bad thing. I just think that it gets a little difficult when you just get those, you know, angry patients.
Yeah.
You know, those difficult patients you got to work with. But then you have those patients that are just sweet and they'll tell you like, oh my God, you guys just do a lot. And thank you so much for what you do for us. Like, you know, so yeah, it can be a lot, but I can tell you crazy stories.
Yeah.
I can tell you
Hit me with some stories.
Okay, I'll tell you one. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a recent one. Oh, so there was, let me see. There was actually a time where so the doctor's office I work at is like right smack in the middle of downtown. So
Mm.
like, you know, if they're downtown, there's homeless, there's fiends, there's, you know,
All of it.
yes. So where I work, we get a lot of patients that come in that are addicts. And we also have like a bunch of doctors that treat addicts, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I think there was one day there was a patient that came in and he was seeing the physician assistant. His name was Joshua Wilkins.
Mm.
Shout out to Joshua. He's a
Yeah.
good guy.
Again, we just use the full-blown government name. He'd be all right.
Joshua Wilkins is all right. So he was here to see him, and I think he was in the waiting room, whatever. And I worked with this kid, Romeo, cool kid, 19 years old, fresh out of school. I think this is like his first job. Um, he's still in training, matter of fact, like he's fairly new. He came out to the waiting room to get this patient. Mind you, the patient, when I tell you this man was like, you know how you have like one of those little cans that you like put the dust off your keyboard or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
This man was like sniffing one of those cans in the
Yeah.
waiting room. So Romeo comes out and calls this man's name. So when he calls his name, this man is like sniffing some kind of can.
Mhm.
So then Romeo was like, sir, I don't think you should be sniffing that. And then as soon as Romeo said that, this man done fell on the floor. Started convulsing, seizuring. Poor Romeo had to go and like get the doctor. He's like, I need some help. Da, da, da. Like, so he came out, you know what I'm saying? I think my boss came out at one point, like a bunch of people start coming out. So like my boss told somebody to get the crash cart. For those who don't know what a crash cart is, a crash cart is a big cart that every hospital, every doctor's office has, and you keep it in a place where in case a patient or employee passes out or something happens to them where they start having a seizure, blah blah blah, whatever, any of that, heart attack, the crash cart it has what do you call those EpiPens, like for allergic reactions, it has oxygen tanks, it had the little CPR machine, like all that. So we got the crash cart. By the time they needed it, the guy had already woken up from like the seizure. So like Joshua, he was like, the doctor, he's like, sir, like, what's going on? Like, you were sniffing that can. This man would be like, oh yeah, well that always happens when I inhale too much. Like, the fuck.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, so like, I think he picked up the can of doctor, and he was like, sir, this is completely empty. Like,
Yeah.
you like what? So the doctor was like, at this point, like, we're gonna have to call the ambulance. Like, well, they already called it before he started like having a seizure. So he was like, we called the ambulance. There were nowhere. You're gonna have to like go with them. The guy was like, no, I need my appointment. I need my meds. And then the doctor was like, sir, I can't do nothing for you right now. You just had a whole seizure in my waiting room. Like, I can't do anything for you. You're gonna have to go to the hospital. So like the guy was kind of hurt. He was like, don't call the ambulance. And then like he was like, yeah, we kind of already did. Like, you have to go. Like, you just had a full-blown seizure. I can't do nothing for you. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a hospital. You gotta go. So ambulance started came and got this guy, but it wasn't funny, but it was just like, I felt so bad for Romeo because, like I said, the kid was brand new. Like, so he probably never seen nothing like that in his life. And Romeo was like, "Yo, that's crazy. Like, this man was just out there sniffing it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what would be wrong with people. Like, I don't know.
We had
But-
something similar to that at Advanced.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me.
So it's very fuzzy. I'd have to ask my dad, but when we worked,
Did your dad still work for them?
yeah,
Okay.
he works at a different location now.
Uh,
But way back when we worked at the one right there off the highway,
mhm.
we had these, like, it was like 2 or 3 people. They would come in like every fucking day, and
What the-
they would buy cans of spray paint,
Yeah.
and then they would ask for like as many like bags as we can give them. And one day, my dad was like, "You always come in here first. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is you getting?" And they were like, "Oh, we sniff it. Like, we huff this paint."
Wow, they admitted it to you?
Just full on. Like, they were like, "Yeah, we go over to like the Walmart parking lot and fucking sit there and huff it. That's why we get the bags."
Shit.
Yeah. So they were telling my dad, like, they fucking shake up the bottle and they spray the paint into the bag, and then they inhale the bag. And they were telling him that, like, they
Why
always
didn't you go
get.
over here giving your dad a fucking play-by-play?
Yeah, well, they were even telling him, like, different spray paints taste different. So there were ones that they would buy and then ones they wouldn't buy. I think, like, Chrome was one where they were like,
That
we
is
do
the
not
most
buy that.
sweet shit ever heard.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. People are fucking insane.
Literally, like, But yeah, we like at my job, we just like we treat a lot of addicts and stuff like. And then you have those patients that actually will come in and they want to get better, and then you also have those patients that just come in whenever they just need their fix, or like whenever they need their medication, they get them by, and then once they're feeling better, they're going to hot break on it and do it again. But
That's cool.
it's not cool because it's just like and then like the one thing about patients is like I'm gonna school y'all real quick because I feel like a lot of people don't know what's about doctor's offices, but my job is very I love my job, but they're very lenient when it comes to patients because like there are a lot of patients that would just come like an hour late or 30 minutes late. And I think our director, manager, whatever, they be saying like we can't turn down patients. Cool, understandable. But what they can't understand is if a patient is coming an hour late and the doctor has to go, like that's a no-no. It's like they have to reschedule, whatever. So my thing is we have this little 10-minute grace period that we're supposed to enforce. Like if you're gonna be late, you got like say your appointment is at 9:20. We are gonna give you until 9:30 to come. After 9:30, you should have to reschedule because my doctor's office, LGH, 10 minutes, and they don't play that. They want you to be there 15 minutes before your time. And if you are late, they will reschedule you. My doctor's office will not. They treat these patients like anything. Yeah, like anything. Like they can just come whenever they want. Like, and I understand if it's a dire need for a patient to be seen, that understandable. They squeeze them in, you know what I'm saying? Because we had to do that with a lady that had she had really bad swelling to the point where like it was going to affect her heart, and we were trying to get a hold of her. Thank God she ended up coming in, but we had to squeeze her in there because that's a life-threatening situation.
Yeah,
and then if you're coming for like a physical, a driver's license physical, I feel like that's not that important.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And you always have those patients that just feel like their appointment is bigger than everything else, you know? And there's sometimes people come in, just make a whole scene about anything. Like they walk in and they're just like, I need medication, or I need this signed, or I need this filled out. And please relax. Like,
chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Like I've been able to tell people because they will walk in here. Like I remember this one lady, she's one of our like, we call them like PETA patients, which is like pain in the ass patients. So we say PETA though. So she's one of those. So mind you, the door is already locked. Like we closed for the day. Don't you know this lady came with her daughter banging on the door. So like my she needed her daughter's medication or she needed some kind of medication. And mind you, come to find out it was a fucking inhaler she wanted. And she had to refill at the pharmacy, but the bitch just didn't know because she didn't fucking go.
Yeah,
like God forgive me, but I cannot stand people like that. So she's banging on the door, and the lady at the front desk, most of them are kind of like old, like kind of like 40s, 50s. So we had like the lady I work with, she was a little older than me, and she was Spanish. So like she was like she gets kind of scared, like she don't really do well with people like in her face. So she was telling me like, oh, there's this lady banging on the door and she wants her medication. And when I seen the lady, I was like, I said, ma'am, you cannot keep coming in here begging like that. This is a doctor's office, not the Water Street downtown Mission.
Yeah.
Like you cannot be doing that. She was like, I need my daughter's medication. I was like, relax, let me see what I can do for you. So I get my little laptop because we have to carry around laptops like that.
Yeah.
So I get my little work laptop and I'm like, what medication do you need? Looked up her daughter's name. Maybe you have a refill at the pharmacy. Did you call them? Oh no. Well, maybe you should go over there and see if they can do that. You have a refill there. Like just little stuff like that. Like I don't know. I hate when patients do that. Like
yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I feel like you could definitely work in healthcare because they get the fuck.
What are you talking
about? No, you would be like, who the fuck are you talking to?
I'm a nice person.
Yo, for real. I just kind of feel like we need like more men though working with us. Like we had Romeo, but Romeo's a kid. Like he's a sweetheart. I don't know if he's gonna yell at somebody, but like I would love like a big, strong man to just work in the office. That way, like they could just be like, hold up. When these men get out of control about their men. So
I'm not gonna lie, that was my favorite thing at Advance. Being confrontational. Being able to be like
try not to be like that at work because it just be annoying. Like
I try really I mean I'm definitely better than I was, and I'm much less confrontational at work now. But my time at Advance, I was very, very confrontational, and I enjoyed it. That was literally my favorite. Like, if you ask like Adam or someone else that worked for me, they'll tell you like that was my favorite part of the job. Was like someone getting like hooting and hollering up front. I got to be like, good. Like, and I'd go up front and I'd be like, you're gonna deal with me now. Like, and they're like, no, I'm not. Someone's gonna no one here is gonna do anything you want, bro. Now you get to deal with me.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind like speaking to a patient. Like I would never like I never yell at a patient like, oh, you shut the fuck. Like I never done none
Mhm.
of that because obviously you gotta keep it cool in that setting.
Yeah.
But it's just like I definitely have my times where I had to be like, listen, like you need to calm down.
Mhm.
Like we're trying to help you as much as you can, but like if you're not gonna cooperate, then you're gonna have to just like remove yourself or something like that. Especially like on the phones when they call for certain things. Oh my god!
Mhm.
Speaking of that, like I had this one girl call the other day, and mind you, she was older than me, like some maybe 40-year-old girl,
Yeah.
and or woman, whatever fuck. But she kept calling because she wanted an appointment with her doctor because she wanted to get back on birth control. So there's a policy that if you haven't seen a doctor in like maybe like 3 or 4 years, you have to, if you want any kind of medication, you have to schedule an appointment to get any medication from any doctor if you
Yeah.
haven't seen a doctor in like 3 or 4 years. That's
Mhm.
just a rule. And not a lot of people know that. People think that they got, oh, I got a Penton filled like 2 years ago. I can get a refilled again. No, you haven't taken it in 2 years. You
Yep.
need an appointment.
Yep.
You know? So this girl wanted her birth control, but she hadn't seen her doctor in like 3 or 4 years.
Mhm.
I told her that. And then like she was like, well, this and that, whatever. Like, she have any openings available? I mean, she did, but like think I could have got her in like maybe next week, but like she didn't answer her phone, so then that was taken. So then she called back again, like really wanted to see her doctor. She starts getting loud with the ladies that answer the phones because she's like, "I need my birth control." Then she said that, "Oh, I can't have sex with my boyfriend. What am I supposed to do?"
That
Girl,
ain't got nothing to do with me.
not even that. Wear a condom if
Yeah.
you wanna fuck so bad. Like
Yeah.
you don't need it. Like you can birth control is not that is no reason for you to have a sooner appointment. Like you could wait till the end of the month to get like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think she had started crying at one point. Oh
Yo.
yeah, yes. Like we really, really like I always tell people you don't know how dumb people are until you work in healthcare
Yeah.
because you will see patients say and do the stupidest shit
Yeah.
to get an appointment, to get this medication, anything. So it's just like,
That's
oh,
diabolical
yeah, she was
horny.
crying. And
That's
I was like,
crazy.
my thing is, I can't have to my boyfriend. Yes, you can. Bitch, put a condom on
Yeah.
if you can't have your birth control. Like,
I ain't never cried about some butt, bro.
yes,
Like
like
that's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, people just do the stupidest thing and just say the stupidest shit. Like, it's like you cannot believe it.
That's
But
so fucking funny.
but like I said, there are some patients that, the job is worthwhile. They make you feel good about it.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad thing.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
It's funny you kind of touched on being confrontational because what are some like good memories you have of us?
Definitely, we went camping. That will
Yeah.
always be your favorite memory.
Yeah, that was one of mine I had on here.
You really? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great memory. I'm not gonna lie, because we just had so much fun. It was fucking cold though. That's the only thing I hated about it is that it was fucking cold. But other than that, I feel like we had fun.
It was so it was going camping with you was definitely one of them.
Mhm.
So it was me, you, Adam, and Frank,
Yep.
and we drove up. We had two sites side by side, and me, you, and Frank used my one tent. It was it's like a 12-person tent, so it's
Mhm.
huge. And then Adam had his own tent,
Yeah, that
and
pissed me off.
yeah, and his is it's a hot
Bougie
tent.
tent.
Yeah, it's a hot tent. So for people that don't go
Fuck that
camping,
tent.
a hot tent has a little campfire stove in the center of it, and that heats you up.
That bougie motherfucker.
And we were going on a night where it was going to hit. The low was supposed to be 30 degrees. It definitely was colder than 30 degrees because I was
Mhm.
in a 0-degree bag. I had two pairs of pants on, one of them being Sherpa sweatpants, two pairs of socks, both pairs were wool socks. I had two shirts and a jacket on, and I was off the ground, and I was uncontrollably shivering. It was so cold, Frank woke up and threw up,
Mm.
and I genuinely thought for a moment you may have died.
Me?
You specific. I thought you died.
Oh yeah, because I was like really still sleeping. Like
Yeah, because
I didn't move. I felt like it would be too cold to move.
when we finally got up, like so I was up, and I remember I heard Adam rustling in his tent. So I was like, Adam's up, cool. I'm getting the fuck up. And as soon as we're awake, we're leaving. Like I was like, this was
Yeah.
bullshit.
I remember that. You was like, we're just gonna go eat because it's too cold
Yeah,
to cook
it
anything.
was too fucking cold. So I woke up, and when I got up and got out of bed, Frank woke up. And me and Frank threw our sleeping bags over you because you were laying on the ground in the tent.
That little thing.
Yeah, you rolled off of it and you were laying on the ground. So I was like, she's definitely frozen. So like I threw my bag over you, he threw his bag over you, and me and Adam and him were out there for like a half hour. And I was like, yo, Janelle might be fucking dead because like you weren't making any sounds. You
What,
weren't
not snoring?
you weren't snoring, you weren't moving, you weren't twitching. I didn't hear a nothing from you. You were a fucking body. Like so I was like, I think Janelle's dead.
Oh,
And then eventually you just like woke up. And I was like, thank God. Like, but I genuinely thought you died. I thought that me, you, and Frank were gonna have to like share body heat or something because it was insanely cold. Frank woke up and threw up because he was so cold.
I just never understood that. Like, how do you throw up because you're cold?
I don't
He
know.
said that he does, so I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Everybody's different, but I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, and then come to find out, Adam was sweating all night.
Yeah, motherfucker, we should have treated fucking 10.
Yeah,
Like,
he was in
that's a
his.
kid.
He was like, man, it was hot last night. And I was like,
Are you fucking for real
yeah.
right
I
now?
was like, we almost fucking died last night.
Yeah, the hottest shit. No.
Yeah.
He
He was like, I had to take the sleeping bag off. It was so hot. And I was like, fuck you, man. We were dying.
I wish you would have said that to me. I probably would have fucking kicked him.
It was crazy. It was crazy. But no, that was a great day. That was a great
Love
day.
you, Adam, if you're listening.
You found out that Adam doesn't he doesn't perform.
You bring it up, not me. So if he gets mad, it's on you.
He ain't talking about. You found out that Adam doesn't perform fellatio. Or I guess what he
saying let's keep it ghetto. He doesn't give head, y'all.
There
He doesn't eat pussy.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna just keep it like that, and it pisses me off to this day. Even though I don't say it now because he's about to become a father.
He is.
But yeah, congrats him and Bristol. But no, I don't understand it. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, no, it was so funny to watch you go like, what do you mean you don't give head? Like, I just don't do it. It's not for me.
Upsetting. I don't understand.
I thought that was fucking hilarious because you kept
It is, but it's just
because you couldn't come to terms with it.
I can't. I don't understand.
You kept going back. Like we would be like 10 minutes later into the conversation talking about shit, and you'd be like, hold on. You really don't.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure that I heard that right and it was clear that it was really the truth that he was not sucking with me. Because I just don't understand. Adam, why not? Like, you never licked coochie? Like, put your tongue on it? Like, I don't.
Listen,
no.
Bro, you know, there's a time for everybody. But...
Listen, I mean, he got his one because God bless people. If he doesn't care about that, then that's fine. But I just want to know, like, why? I don't know.
To him, like, because I've asked, like, it's come up once or twice in conversation, and he's always said it's like he has like a
germaphobe. Isn't he germaphobe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't like things touching his mouth, so he doesn't even like kiss a lot. Apparently, like he doesn't like kissing's not a big thing for him. Yeah.
He found the right one then.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a Crystal. I'm like, bitch, you about to kissing me.
Make him eat the ass, bro.
Yeah, and all that.
I remember when that came up, he was like, ew. Like when I was, like at work, we were talking about eating ass.
I know you don't eat ass, bitch. Don't say ew because it ain't ew.
That's what I said. I was like, bro, real man, bro. I'm eating it all, bro.
Real niggas eat ass. Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, ew, no, dude, that's where poop comes from. I'm like, bro, stop, bro. Like, I'm like, it's not. There's no poop in it right now. Like, calm down, bro. Damn. But yeah, he was very.
Didn't you say that he also doesn't like to have his dick sucked? Is it or does he like? I don't know.
No, yeah, I don't. I think he doesn't like that either. Yeah.
Oh my God, Adam.
Yeah, he's just very.
He did very in and out.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all there is, as far as I know. Obviously,
if it works for you, but
yeah, I mean, whatever makes you happy.
But that's crazy too because I know that just men are dogs and men love sex and men love head. So to hear that he doesn't really care about getting it is like, that's good because maybe sex is not all about. Maybe it's not all about sex for him.
I wasn't. So when I was in high school, I got a lot of head. But it was
See, you told these little stories of when we're at camping, drunk and shit, often fucking crowd war those. So I mean,
it sounds crazy.
with drunk and shit, telling the stories about all these little dirty, little stanky ass little hoes he used to fuck with before he met his wife today.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay.
But I did it more so because so like the opportunity to have sex was there, but I was kind of like you're like okay, part of it was I was deathly afraid of getting a girl pregnant. I was
So yeah,
afraid. So I would be like, bro, just give me a hit. But then the other part too was like a damn, it sounds so fucked up. It was almost like a power thing,
yeah.
being like I know you want to have sex with me. If I get you to just give me head and that's it, I'm like, bro, I'm the man. And like
If you, I swear to God, if a bitch ever did that, you're a dumb bitch because
there was a lot of dumb bitches.
yeah, it had to be because I'm not giving you head while getting nothing in return.
Not bro, nothing. I would just be like,
Yeah,
that was cool.
fuck that.
That was cool. You want to
Fuck.
walk back to your house, you know?
Fucking out of here. Like, that would make me feel so used.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then like there were times where like they would like still come around and be like, when am I giving you head again? And I'm like, yo, you're a dumb bitch. It was mad cool. But yeah,
Shit, not cool though.
yeah, no. Yeah. Now, like looking
Now,
back,
obviously, no, but like
yeah,
back then, you thought it was cool. You a
I
fucking
thought it
pig.
was cool. Yeah, I was a fucking pig. What another good memory that I have of us is even that same so leaving camping and then going to Perkins.
Right. Ghetto ass Perkins, yeah.
Yeah. So when we
Fuck where we at? Where was that at again?
I don't know.
Like the area?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
I remember it was a KOA and it was a nice
far.
one. It was
Yeah.
far.
But that drive for like a long ass drive.
It was a nice one. So you might not know this. I'm pretty sure you don't know this. Remember when we all went to the bathroom after? Like obviously you went in the women's room, whatever, but like me, Adam, and Frank all went to the men's room.
I think I'm gonna know what you're about to say.
And we all went to use the bathroom, and then we were all gonna each take a shower. They only had 3 toilets. They had 3 toilets, they had 3 showers. So there was already a guy in the one stall. So I had to wait until he was done so I could sit down and start taking a shit. The stall smelled like straight condoms. Like it just smelled like rubber. There was no shit smell, no urine smell, no nothing. It just smelled like condoms. So to me, it meant that guy just got fucked in the ass. Like, yeah, he didn't come in here to take a shit. He came in here.
It smelled like straight rubbery.
Straight out of a fucking wrapper condom is what the entire stall smelled like. So I'm like, he didn't come in here to take a shit. He came in here because his butt hurt, right? And then while the 3 of us are shitting, he's in the shower. He lets out a nasty fart, like a big, deep thump. Yeah, like his ass is just wide the fuck open. And I went, nah, like mad loud. And like he must have gotten embarrassed because he quickly like got done with the shower and fucking left. And we were all sitting there fucking cackling about it, about how like this dude got fucked, came in the bathroom.
That was disgusting.
And then tried to like wash his ass and blew a massive fart in it. But yeah, Perkins. So we went to Perkins. And it was an incredibly ghetto Perkins. And I went there because Lindsay always hyped up Perkins. She was like, I love Perkins so much. I miss it so much.
I think I've ever even ate there before we went there.
I never ate there either. Yeah. It was terrible. It was shitty food.
How the food tasted. I'm trying to think. What did I even get?
I don't know.
I think there's some eggs or something.
Yeah. I mean, we all got breakfast food.
Yeah.
But it was just not good. And the service wasn't very cool. Like, she was bad too.
Did they take forever to come with their food like that?
They took forever, and I even asked, because I remember I was having those phone issues.
Yeah.
So I asked, I was like, can you sit us somewhere where there's an outlet so I can charge my phone? And Shorty was like, no. Like we don't have outlets. And I was like, okay. So whatever. And I think it was partly because like I definitely looked homeless. I was still in all the shit that I slept in. It was
too, wasn't I?
Yeah, completely fucking mismatched.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I can't remember, but I know it wasn't like
because I was like cold. So we eat the food, and then they give us the check and they just put it all in one check. They didn't ask. So
Yes, that is what pissed me the fuck off.
that's what got you upset.
Yeah.
We went to when it was our time to pay, I was like, yeah, and I need this split. And she like gave us some fucking attitude.
Yeah, and I feel like if she hadn't did that, it would have been fine.
It would've
But
been
she
fine.
made it seem like it was a big deal. Bitch, you're mad because it's a lot of us.
Yeah.
That's why. But you do this on a daily. Bitch, you work here. Like, that's your job.
And that was my thing. Like you were like, because she was like, you should have said something, and you were like, the bitch didn't fucking ask us. Well, you know, she's the one that fucking works here.
You see, there's 6 of us here. You would think to first ask, is it all gonna be a one check or is it gonna be split?
Yeah.
Now, why would you assume one person is paying for everybody? We're not that fucking rich.
Yeah. And I remember being like, dude, she works at Perkins. Like I was like, I'm not letting this bother me. And it was just so fucking funny.
Attitude, because bitch, I know it's early in the morning and you hate your fucking job, but don't take that shit out on us.
Exactly.
Over here, we deserve the hot little meal because we will go frozen as fuck.
Yeah, we almost died.
We almost died.
Yeah.
So don't be trying to use that. We didn't get no sleep. Like, I was already had an attitude. Like, I already was irked.
Yeah.
And she just made it worse. So I was, and then my thing is, bitch, you took forever to split the fucking shit. Why are we still 20 minutes here waiting for you to split it?
That's
like,
when the trippy red looking girl came out.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, you just do this.
Yeah. And bitch, she knew. So why would y'all have her doing it by herself? 6 people. And then she had to go back and get somebody. And then whoever she got came out, trippy red, and that little old ass black lady came out with the attitude. Like, oh my God, that bitch was not like, oh my God.
I love that. I love that because like you're so like, even though you have a lot of energy, you're very, very like feminine. Like you're very like nurturing, you're very like maternal. So like to see you be like,
Don't have no kids.
to see you be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I was like, hell yeah. Like it was so funny to see that like different side of you. It was so funny.
I feel like I did talk like that back then when I was a teenager. Even though I don't remember telling you like, fuck you, white boy.
I know you did.
No, I don't remember that. Because I feel like I would, I don't know. I feel like I was too shy to even say something like that back then. Was I? I don't know. I remember being really shy in school. Like, I don't know.
It was a good time.
Yeah. But that's a good memory.
You know what the other good memory was that I thought of?
What?
Remember when I got Kevin kicked out of piano lab?
Aw. Yeah. You think that's a good memory?
I love that memory. I love it to this day. So we were in piano lab, and piano lab, you had your keyboard and everything in front of you, and you had headphones on. So the class itself was like silent. You just heard people like hitting keys. So Sam sat across from me, and he faced away from me. So I threw a pencil at Sam's head, and he turned around, and I pointed, and I was like, Kevin did it. Kevin faced away from both of us and had nothing to do with it at all. So Sam like threw his hands in the air. He's like, what the fuck? And then he threw the pencil at Kevin's head. So Kevin turns around and goes, what? And the teacher's like, I fucking had it. And like,
oh yeah,
he fucking screams at Kevin, and the entire class is laughing. Like I'm crying laughing because it's so funny to me. And he is like in Kevin's face. He's blood red. He's fucking screaming at Kevin about how like he's tired of Kevin always interrupting the class and making everything so bad and difficult. And he's calling his dad. It's gonna be a whole big deal. And I remember you being like
scared.
I remember you being like, Robbie, stop laughing. This isn't funny. And I was like, I can't breathe.
It felt so bad.
It was so fucking funny.
Because I knew that you did it. And I was just like, yo, he was sitting here just laughing, knowing that he called this truck and drug.
It was
and
so fucking funny.
He must have, I don't know, maybe he was scared of his dad. I don't know. But he got so hurt when he said, I'm about to call your dad.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't even do nothing. Or maybe it was just the fact that he actually didn't do shit. And he was really getting blamed for it. And I'm like, oh my God. Did he know that you did it? Like,
no.
So to this, like,
I mean, like years later, I'm sure I told him.
Oh yeah.
In the moment,
no. Oh, yeah.
In the moment, he literally just got hit with a pencil.
Like he knew he would be like, Robbie.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, it was so fucking funny.
Yo, that is sad.
Yeah, what are some? Are there any other good memories that come to your mind that we haven't talked about yet?
I'm trying to think. I feel like there is a lot, but I don't know. Oh, the time that we went. What do you call that? Down the river. I'm getting pretty sure.
Oh, when we went to Sickman's Mill and
Yeah.
we did the float. Yeah, tubing.
Tubing and like the rafting thing was
Rafting was fun.
that was fun. I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah, tubing was fun.
Tubing is always fun.
You were hitting on
I
the.
wasn't hitting on anybody.
You were definitely so. All right, so there was like
There you go.
there was like 2 or 3 times where we went to this place called Sickman's Mill. Shout out Sickman's Mill.
They're Jimmy Juice.
Their Jimmy Juice goes crazy. And basically, you rent an inner tube, and it's at this big lake, and you just fucking float on a lake. And you can pay to do like a private float. So we did that a couple times. And when you do that, they give you like a float guide. And everybody swears that one of the last times we went, Janelle was heavily flirting with the guy.
Ew, I wasn't even flirting with him. He probably was flirting with me. Thank you.
I just remember like he was very focused on like where you were and kept being like float closer to me. And then you and him kept
Not to lie,
talking.
my fat ass kept falling off the damn tube.
Oh, I kept falling off it too, bro.
Yeah, so at some point he had to like rescue me a couple times too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but I feel like that was the only reason why I kept falling. He had to rescue me.
Dude, the first time we went, remember? I don't know if you remember. The very first time we did it,
I think you like flipped over at before we even like started.
yeah, I couldn't get in it. Like I would sit and then it would immediately top. I hit my head on a rock like 6
Ugh.
fucking times.
Oh.
Yeah, in a row, the same rock and everything. And then I gave up and just laid on it. And then that's how I floated.
Ugh.
But yeah, nah, shout out Sickman's Mill. Those were
Yeah.
huge. And then yes, that one year, I think it was for my birthday.
I think you're going back again.
Yeah, we went rafting.
We should do it again.
We should do it again. That was great because I caught that crazy Charlie horse.
Yes. Oh my god.
So we were there was like there might have been like 6 of us maybe. It would have been me, you, Frank Paris, Adam.
Peter.
Me, you, Frank Paris, Adam. Maybe that was it.
I think Lindsay too, right?
I mean, Lindsay, duh.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
me, you, Frank Paris, Adam, Lindsay. So the 6 of us were rafting, and it was whitewater rafting. So it's like crazy choppy ass
Yeah,
waters.
that shit was crazy.
And me and Adam were fucking rowing, bro. Me and him were like, we're moving this entire boat. But at one point, I caught a cramp. My leg cramped. So I had to lean back and like stretch my leg. And I was like, I pinned your leg. And you were like, get the fuck off of me. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't.
You did.
Yeah, I was like,
get off of me.
Yeah.
Like I was scared of you dragging me with you or me
Yeah.
just falling again.
yeah, I was like, I genuinely can't. I'm sorry.
He was
Like,
like, no, he was like, I can't. I
Yeah.
can't. I'm like, what do you mean you can't? Like, get off of me.
I was cramping like a motherfucker.
Oh my god. I was like, you're not making no sense. Get off my leg.
That's true. That was a good time.
That was a good time.
That was a good time. Janelle, what are some events do you think kind of shaped you into who you are today?
Events. I had a lot of events. My life is not that fucking boring. Um. Oh, I can name one. Okay, I feel like me. I think me. I think this is a stupid one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a true one. I'm gonna be honest about it. But I really feel like going through my first breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it probably wasn't my very first one. I think it was probably like my second one. But I've only been like maybe like 3 serious relationships. So I think it was like my second one. And after that, I feel like that kind of shaped me into who I am today, just because I was really young in that one. And I learned to do like a lot in that relationship. I learned how to grow as a woman. I learned like to live on my own. I learned how to cook. I learned how to, take care of a child, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that one really shaped me into the person I am today, because
Yeah.
when I was in that one, there was a lot of things I didn't know how to do yet that I can totally do now, and I can see like I could have did this on my own the whole time.
Yeah.
But at that time, I really didn't think I could do things on my own. And then like once you actually get out of that space and that whole situation, and like when you are on your own and you learn to do stuff on your own, you kind of just feel like it just comes naturally to you. So I think I just kind of learned how to grow up. To where now like I can take care of myself by myself.
Yeah.
And that's all I really wanted to do anyway, but sorry.
No, that's good. So like it taught you some independence and things like that.
Yeah, basically. So that's one. And I think, is there another one? That might just be it for me.
So, you talking about the guy that I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say names.
Nah, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
but-
That's good. Is there anything that is there anything in your life right now that like you might want some advice on or anything
yeah.
what you got?
I need to know how to get a damn man because I need to start having some kids. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need me a husband, everybody. But listen, I'm not in a rush to meet anybody fast.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying because I feel like I just kind of meet the wrong guys.
Yeah.
And I think last time I talked to you, I told you I was talking to somebody.
Yeah, the guy that could barely read.
Yeah. Not barely read. What?
Yeah, wasn't it the guy that like
No, I mean, we were here for your like. What was it? We
Was
were
it
here
birthday?
no, it wasn't your birthday. We were just here one day before summer ended to swim in your pool. Remember you were cooking and we were gonna go in, but you told me like we're gonna go in anyway. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, I remember I told you I was like I want to date with somebody. And
Yeah.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
No, that's over.
What happened?
Because I just don't have time to try to date guys that don't know what they want.
Mhm.
And I just feel like, and mind you, it'd be the older motherfuckers too. Like,
Mhm.
I tried dating young, it doesn't work. It's too immature. Then you try dating somebody older than you, and it's like they're still dumb as fuck.
Mhm.
So it's like, I cannot win. I don't know why I'm not meeting the right guys. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because my coworkers always tell me that maybe you need to go to like a coffee shop or something. Or like, I go to the gym, but I can't meet nobody at the gym. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
But
that's
I mean, I could, but it's just like everybody's working out in their own little vibe. Like,
Yeah.
so I just like you can't really, but maybe I need to go to like a coffee shop or something. Like,
I don't know that the location matters a
that's
ton.
what I think too. That maybe the location don't matter, but like obviously I'm not doing nothing to meet them. But
Yeah.
but that it's just me too. It's me too though. Because I know I can put in more of the effort to meet guys,
Mhm.
but I just love to be by myself at home.
Yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think so. I definitely think a part of it could just be geographically. I definitely recommend to not. I don't think you find anything good in the city.
Yeah, no, I
Like-
always say that my soulmate has to be either out of the state or out of this country. I don't know because
This country's crazy.
yeah. Because like I could not be nobody here. I don't know what it is.
I mean, really, like a lot of the issues that I think a lot of the advice that I would give most women, I don't think you need to hear. Like a lot of it
Mhm.
is like I often tell people, like when I have conversations with women, I tell them like men want someone who is soft and who is nurturing. You don't need to necessarily be like I don't like the word like submissive. Like that's a big thing that people say is like you need a submissive woman. I don't like that word.
I don't know. A lot of girls say like dominant too. Then
Yeah. Women, generally speaking, I think want a man who is a leader. And
yeah,
they want someone who's strong and who is, has a very opinionated and I feel like this is the way to go, or logically speaking, this is what we should do. So I'm going to say that that's what we do. And in order to get that, then you have to be what complements that, which is someone who's softer, someone who is going to listen to that and say, okay, like I trust you. Let's go in that direction. But I don't think that's really your problem because like you are very, even though you're high energy, you're very soft and you're very nurturing and you're very caring. And I
Mhm.
feel like as long as you have someone to lead you, I think you're going to follow and listen to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly think, Janelle, that like I think you're trying to find you're like you're digging in a toilet trying to find a fucking diamond. Ain't nothing in there but shit.
Thing too, I'm not like that's the thing. I always say this because I'm always like, oh, I need a boyfriend, whatever.
Mhm.
But like at the same time, everybody tells me I'm not even doing anything to like find one. Like I go out, but like majority of the time I'm at home. And it's just like so like, but I don't know. Part of me, I'm open to dating, but it's also a scary thing. Honestly, I'm just saying this because my time is ticking and
Yeah.
I want some kids up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like But if worst comes to worst, I'll figure out the whole kid thing. But I just want to meet me and have some kids. That's it.
No, it's the other thing is like you shouldn't be going out on the hunt for guys. Like
No,
I'm saying like like everyone who's like you don't put yourself out there, you need to go out more.
Yeah,
No. Like that's the worst advice to give somebody, I think.
It's an introvert.
Yeah, and like again, that's what's desired. Like I don't want no bitch that's out there fucking doing shit. Like
Yeah.
she don't do nothing. She fucking works
Yeah.
and comes the fuck home.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I'm trying to get to where she ain't gotta work no more. Like I want it to where like
Yeah,
just
asking kids.
yeah, like stay home, let's chill. Like I'll fucking go do all that shit. You can stay home.
Yeah.
And like again, that's where like
I ain't a man like that because I'm not
advice
gonna work forever.
advice that I would give a woman, like you already are doing it. Like so I really think it's just where you're sourcing them from.
It's not me, right?
I don't think it's you.
Yeah.
No, I don't
I have
think
to make that clear because it's not me.
No, I
For
think
some reason, men tend to think that it's you. And I'm a very strict person. Like,
Yeah.
I don't just talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So, like, when boys, like, text me or, like, write me on Facebook or, like, DM me, and, like, I either, A, don't reply to it or open it, or B, I open it and just leave it on scene.
Mhm.
So, like, you know how niggas be, they be like, oh, bitches bougie, yeah.
Mhm.
But it's honestly not about being bougie. Like, I'm gonna give you a prime example of something. This boy, I don't even know who this boy is. Somebody from Harrisburg. He added me on Facebook. I added him back. And the reason why I did it, thought he was cute. It was all right. But if I add you back, I don't ever if I add you or follow you back on anything, I don't really I don't break you. Like I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I just follow you, but you follow me, whatever. You wrote me, you DM'd me. Remember that. I'm gonna tell you all this because I'm tired of these men. But anyway, so this guy just whatever added me, I didn't back. He wrote me a messenger, said good morning. I said, what's up? And then he said something about nothing, how's your day? The small talk, whatever. Then he come to say that he was working till 11. Okay, cool. Then the man had a nerve to ask me, oh, do you want to chill? Number one, it's wrong. Number one, you asked me if I want to chill. Why is that wrong? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Never seen you in my life. Why the fuck would you ask me to chill?
Yep.
Number one. Number two, you get out at 11 o'clock at night from work.
Yeah.
What makes you think I'm taking an hour drive to Harrisburg to fucking chill with you after fucking 11 p.m.? What?
See, and I think that is, again, that's where the advice that I would give you, you're doing.
Yeah.
You command a certain value.
Yeah.
And a lot of fucking little ass dudes that don't have that are going to be put off by that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a them problem, not a you problem.
Yeah.
That whole thing he just did, the little bit of small talk and then, yo, I'm done at 11, come over. That would work. Basic bitches. That would, no. He didn't tell you to come over to trust me. He was going to try to fold you like a fucking sandwich.
Oh,
right?
yeah. No.
That would work on a lot of women, very basic women that don't have everything that you have going for you, or who just don't have the head on their shoulders that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So then when
men hate that, they just love stupid bitches.
Some men hate that.
Yeah.
Weak men hate that.
Yeah.
And that's where I think your problem is. It's not even your problem, but what you're experiencing is your value is a lot higher than the men around you.
Right.
And that intimidates them, which is why they don't even try.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get the bold, dumb ones who were
yes.
that don't mean nothing.
Yes.
That guy.
God.
So it's not a you thing at all. I think it's just the location. It's the men thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So my advice, honestly, would be to literally just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Go in the direction you're going in.
I feel it's also my fault a little bit just because of the chances that I could have had to have a good guy in the past, I fucked it up. Just being young and stupid. I have a friend that actually just reconnected with him not too long ago. But back then he was really interested in me. And I was still in a situation with somebody that I was so young with, this first boyfriend or whatever, and this person was doing me wrong in so many ways. But And I was running to this friend for comfort, and he was a great guy. Like, he was always there for me when I needed him. I was going to do something with this other guy, but he wanted to be more than friends with me, and I could not give him that because I was just so young and stupid over somebody else.
Yeah.
So like when I got over that, like I always like we kind of like lost contact. I'm not sure how, but like I thought it was because he like hated me because I would see him like out certain places and like he wouldn't really talk to me or he wouldn't really like pay me no mind. So I was like, damn, he hates me because I could just fuck with him. Like so dirty back then, like just fucking with this person, like whatever. He felt like bitch, like I'm about to keep having you play with me, whatever.
Yeah.
So like I thought he hated me, and then come to find out, like the one day, like I came across his Instagram, and I was like, I'm just gonna follow it, like. And at first I didn't want to because I'm just like, this bitch about not supposed to follow me. Like I thought if I followed him, like he would be like, this girl trying to follow me, like I'm not about to follow her back, like fuck that bitch, whatever. But he actually ended up following me back, and then like I think he had like DM'd me or something like, hey, what's going on? How you been? Type shit. And then like we ended up like talking a little bit, and then he was like, I told him I was like, I want to apologize for how I treated you back then because I was just young, stupid, going through it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really did like you. I just was going through something, and I didn't know how to like leave this person alone and like whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't want you to think that I was just using you as like a fucking clutch or something, whatever. And he was just like, oh no, I never thought that. Like he was like, I thought you hated me. So it was like a whole misunderstanding. But like even though all that's cool and we're friends, he's actually engaged to somebody. Like he's actually having a girlfriend, and you know what I'm saying? But like that's a prime example right there. Like I just let certain guys go because I was just so young and stupid. But I feel like if I would have made that work, maybe like I could have been with that person.
Maybe.
You know, if I hadn't like been so stuck up one being stupid with somebody else or over somebody else because that person wasn't treating me right. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like some.
That's all. I mean, the good thing is that whoever that guy is, there are more of him. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
there is never going to be like, this is your only chance to meet someone who's like this. Like there will always be another one like that.
Yeah.
Just takes time.
Right.
So yeah, again, I think, you know, advice that I would give you is kind of
Just keep being me.
keep being you. As shitty as that might sound, I don't think it's a you problem.
Shitty.
Yeah, I don't think it's a you
want
problem.
to make sure because I'll be thinking it's me. Like,
No.
is it me?
No. So yeah, I have we actually have an email from a viewer, but you had questions you want to ask me first?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, what you got?
This is my practice from when I start my own little podcast.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to ask you was, I only have like two questions I'm going to ask you. If I ever interview you, they will be more. So the first one, what's the most significant lesson you learned from failure? I'll tell you mine too if you want to know.
Yeah. I think the most significant lesson I learned is you're not perfect. And even if you fail at something, like there's still value in that. Like you can learn from that failure. So like the first thing that comes to my mind is there's not many things I think I ever did and like failed at. Like just could not do it. But because of that, when I do fail, I couldn't cope with it. Like I couldn't I literally like it would ruin my week, it would ruin my month. There was a day where Lindsay's car way back when we had fucking hoopties. Lindsay's car needed something fixed, and I knew step by step how to do it. And I did it, and it just wasn't going right. Things weren't lining up. Shit wasn't being put back. Like it just would not go back. And like a literal, like, I don't know, hour job took me like 13 hours. And I remember like spazzing. I remember being so fucking angry, like throwing things and screaming. And like, it was just because like it wasn't working. Like I'm so used to like, understand a thing, do a thing, the thing goes exactly as I envisioned.
Yeah.
This wasn't doing that,
Mhm.
and I was beating myself up about it a lot. It really was making me like,
Is it because you felt like you had to fix it because you were just her boyfriend?
"Oh, I have to fix it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to fix it." So, like, and I didn't have money to, like, take it somewhere. Like, I
Yeah.
had to fucking fix it, and
Right.
the fact that I
Oh,
couldn't
actually, when you got mad about that.
yeah, and the fact that I couldn't was really, like, driving me crazy.
Mhm.
And there's not a lot of times, genuinely, where I look back and I'm like, "No, I tried and failed."
Mhm.
That was one of those times.
Yeah.
But in those, like, especially now as an adult, I know, like, "Hey, man, you're not perfect." There's gonna be things that you can't immediately just pick up and do exactly right and put back down. That's not reality. And, um, there's even times where I feel like you weren't meant to learn to do it right on the first try. Like, you
Mhm.
were meant to learn from the mistake, and you were meant to, you know, analyze what you did and how the next time you do it, you're going to do it differently.
Right.
Um, but really being able to, like, like, calm down and be like, "Hey, man, like, you're not it's okay if you fail." I
Mhm.
feel like growing up, especially when it came to, like, grades and stuff with my mom and stepfather, like, I wasn't allowed to not know the answer. I wasn't allowed to not get 100+% on a test, like, so as an adult now, my when I do fail at something, I go like, "No, it's okay. Like,
Mhm.
it's okay. It's not the end of the fucking world,
Yeah.
and what what can I learn from this? What do I think caused this failure, and what can I do next time to be better?"
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think it was a good question.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
It's kind of the same thing. For me, it's more like just just be yourself
Yeah.
and like same thing you said, you're not perfect, you know. Because with me, I remember I used to just I would try to be somebody that wasn't to please people, you
Mhm.
know, especially with, like in relationships and I had to just like do certain things a certain way, like, um, wear things a certain way and I don't know. And it's just like not saying that you can't obey the person you're with or you can't like how do you say it? You can't just how do you say that word? I don't know. But I'm not saying you can't listen to your partner's concerns, but that's what I'm trying to say. But like if you like to do something or like to wear something or like do things a certain way, I don't think that you should be looked down on it from somebody you're supposed to be with, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's just like me in that situation, I've just learned to just be myself and do things a certain way. I mean, any person that if your partner obviously has a problem with how you do things or like, you know what I'm saying, the mature thing will be just to talk it out, or just express your concerns, not argue about them, but
Mhm.
so I think that's kind of a lesson that I've learned because I failed a lot of times to remember that and do that. So, but now that I'm a lot older, I swear when you turn like 30, 29, you just don't give a fuck. You grow the fuck up.
Yeah, I think
Like,
the last couple years I've done the most. I mean, like, the last couple years I've been consistently going to therapy and
saying,
changing my going from the job I had to the job I have, I
mhm.
think really helped me as well. But yeah, the last few years just with age, like
Yeah,
when I was like 25, 26, I was
yeah,
one way.
just doing stupid shit.
Yeah, now that I'm 30, I'm like, fucking who
Yeah,
cares?
I try to tell my sisters that a lot, not sisters, my little sister, just because like when you just get a certain age, it's just like, and I even read about it too. I read it online that once you turn 30, that you're actually considered like an adult because
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're an adult when you're 20 plus, but it's just like you don't actually grow up until you turn like 29, 30, 31, whatever. Because that's just when you start thinking about life, like, so.
What's your other question?
Oh, my second one was, I believe it was, what's something from your childhood that shaped you into the person you are today?
Yeah. Um, I don't lie. And that comes from my childhood. I really I don't lie. I really pride myself on being an honest person, um, and, like, just telling the truth, and, I think it really helps me own my actions as well as, like, maintain authenticity, And that all came from my dad. So my mom and stepfather were overly corrective of me. Like,
Mhm.
I wasn't even allowed to like defend myself in school without getting in trouble. Yeah, it's
You
just,
have a teacher just fucking like came at you first.
even when like 4 kids would beat me up.
So they didn't want you to fight back?
No.
Mm.
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to defend myself.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to speak back to anyone ever, like the whole nine. Um, and my stepfather, who was the disciplinarian in that house, always said, like, if you tell me the truth, you're gonna get in trouble. If you lie to me and I find out, you're gonna get in worse trouble. So
Tell you the truth again, that was crazy.
yeah, so I would lie every time.
Yeah,
He
like
could
you're giving me no choice.
Yeah,
Don't fucking lie to you.
exactly. I would rather roll the dice. Like, cause I would get my ass beat regardless. Like, if I told the truth, he'd still like whoop my ass. So like, all right, well, I'm gonna just lie. Like, what are you gonna whoop me one more time? Like, I don't. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
So with him, I would lie every chance I got. He could ask me, is the fucking sky blue? Nah, bro, nah, it's just red as hell. Like, it wouldn't matter.
Wait, hold on. Let me interrupt you real quick
Mhm.
before you continue. I just had to say because like that made me think about when you did the episode with your sister.
Yeah.
And when you said something like that you peed somewhere after you told your stepdad you have to go.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, mom.
Yeah. So we had all right, that's a good little, yeah. So we were in the backyard. In the backyard, we had a big cement porch.
Mhm.
And along the porch, we had ivy. And it wasn't poison ivy, it was just ivy that grew.
Yeah.
And right in front of the ivy was where we had this little kiddie pool for like a year or two.
Mhm.
So yeah, he was like my sister called for him, or he came out to check on us or something, and she was like, I have to go to the bathroom. So he's like, okay, cool. And he asked me, he was like, do you have to go to the bathroom? And I said, no, I don't gotta go to the bathroom. And then he went upstairs, and like 30 seconds later, I was like, I'm about to take a piss. So I did. I stood up. I remember I looked, didn't see anything. I stood up, pulled out my dick, pissed, and I was like peeing all over the ivy, like just pissing on it. And I was like, this is super cool. And then I remember I like just looked up, and he was standing on the porch, just like fucking devil staring me. And I was like, yeah, you got me. Like, hey, he took me aside and beat my ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's how he always was. That's how they both were. But then my dad was like, fuck that. If you come to me as a man and you tell me what you did,
Mhm.
I will not punish you. I don't care
Yeah.
what you did, I will
As
not
long as you
punish
tell
you.
the truth.
As long as you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Now he's like, if you fucking lie to me, oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass. But if you tell me the truth, it's okay.
Uh-huh.
And there was a lot of times, especially early, where like I started defending myself.
Yeah.
I would tell him, I was like, I got in a fight. I was terrified. I got in a fight. I remember I broke this kid's nose. His name was David. Fucking, he was a friend of mine, kind of. It's very, very fuzzy because I was young. He was a friend of mine, and he hurt my sister. I don't remember how exactly. I think he pushed her,
Mm.
and she was bleeding. And I beat the shit out of him, and I broke his nose because I
Mm.
remember like hitting him, and then I hit him, and I heard his nose break, and then just blood.
Mm.
And I was scared because I wasn't allowed to defend myself. Like my mom
Yeah.
and stepfather wouldn't let me. So I ran home to my dad. I took my sister, ran home to my dad, and I told him what was happening. I told him what happened. I told him everything. And then David's parents came to the door,
Mm.
and them and my dad got into a big fight, like into a big argument, because they were like, your son beat up my son, and look what he did. And, da-da-da. And my dad was like, your son pushed my daughter. I'm glad my son kicked his ass. I was terrified. Because, like, again, I got into a lot of fights early in school, and when I would come home, I would get my ass beat because I was in a fight. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my ass beat, and I was terrified of my dad. And I remember my dad screaming at them, whatever, slamming the door, and he comes into the fucking living room, and I'm like, oh, this is it. And he was like, "Do you want some pizza?" And I said, "Huh?" And he was like, let's get some fucking pizza. And him and me and my sister and his girlfriend at the time, we went to Pizza Hut. He got us pizza and everything, and he told me, like, he was like, you not only did you do the right thing by protecting your sister, but you came and you told me the truth.
Yeah.
He was like, so good job.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. So like since then, my dad would ask me anything. I'd just be like, yeah, here's the truth. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how embarrassing it is. I don't care how much I
Mhm.
am ashamed of what I did.
Yeah.
This, yep, here's the truth, 100%. And
Yeah.
as an adult, like, it really it put me in situations where, like, if I did something and then was embarrassed by it or something later, like,
Mm.
cool, I'm not gonna do that anymore, you know? Um, and it really helped me, like, today where, like, I live a life where, like, yeah, but I do, I pause, I stop before I react to things, I stop before I
Mhm.
do things and think.
Mhm.
Um, but I do what I think is best, and then I will defend what I did. Like, I don't do something and then tell someone else I didn't do that, or like
Mhm.
that's not how it went down, right? Like, no, this is exactly what the fuck happened. And like, hate it or love it. Like, it's the truth. Um, and I think it's made me a better man because of it. And it's definitely made my life easier and better by living that way. Um, what about you?
Um, so for me, I'm trying to read the question again just to make sure my answer like lines in with the question. Okay. So I think something from my childhood is honestly just I used to have like a lot of issues with my dad.
Mm,
Well, I love my dad, don't get me wrong. Um, but I don't think like back then we weren't as close. So I have to kind of like just blame him for like a lot of things in my life that gonna happen or like things that I went through. I don't anymore. Obviously, I'm too grown to do that. But what I will say is that the reason why I blamed him for so many things is just because, like I said, he was around, but he wasn't like he was there financially, but not, supportively. And I used to always be like, the reason why I have such bad luck with men is because, I don't know anything about men. I don't know how to like, what I'm saying? A
mhm.
dad is supposed to like tell you how to like tell you
How to
what you
be treated.
yeah, how to be treated by a man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I never had that. My mom told me that. And it's kind of hard to like it's kind of hard to listen to your mom about certain things. Like, of course I take my mom's advice, but, like, there was times where I've seen men treat my mom bad. So it's just like, but I'm the same kind of person. I can give advice, but it's kinda hard to take it, my own advice. So, I mean, my mom's kinda the same way. Like, she gives really good advice, but sometimes you just can't take her own. And not saying that I never do or she never does, but sometimes you just gotta, like sometimes we just do it and just think about it later, I
Yeah.
guess. But I think that is what shaped me to the person I am today because I feel like, um now I kinda just grew up and learned on my own how to be treated, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, um, and I've gotten older and come and I've seen the way certain people get treated by men. I've seen like, um, just things that I feel like things on the internet too. It's kinda like when you read about certain stuff and certain stories and certain books you read, you just kinda get knowledge and get school about it.
Yeah.
It's just common sense. Like, you just grow up and you just know what you've been through, and you get older and you know what you want. It all comes back to what I was just saying about turning 30 and growing up. You just know how you want what you want out of life and how you wanna be treated by certain people. So, I just feel like not knowing that in the past has kinda just shaped me into who I am today, and, um, I can honestly say now that I know what I want from certain people and want from life, period.
And that's good.
Mhm.
That's good. Any other questions?
Right.
Appreciate that.
Like, "Oh, let me know if
Hmm.
you need any more."
You wanna do this email?
Yeah, what's the email say?
Alright. So, this viewer wrote in and said, "Hi, I really need some advice because I'm feeling lost and hurt. One of my closest friends, someone I've known for years and genuinely care about, has started acting really distant. We used to talk all the time, share everything, and have that kind of easy, natural connection. But lately, they've been pulling away. They take forever to reply to messages, they cancel plans, and when we do talk, it feels tense and awkward, like they don't even want to be there. I've asked a couple times if I did something wrong. They just say they're fine or they're busy, and I want to believe them, but something feels off. I keep replaying our last few conversations in my head, wondering if I said something that hurt them or if they've just stopped caring about the friendship. It's honestly breaking my heart, and I don't even know if I should give them space or try harder to reach out. What's the right thing to do here?
It's a hard question. You go first.
You want me to go
Yeah,
first?
go ahead. I want to see what you guys say. Maybe I can just like kind of compare off what you say. I kind of know what I want to say, but you
Yeah.
go first.
Yeah. Um, so I think in this world you have to be a little therapy has taught me that you have to put yourself first
Mm-hmm.
because no one else is going to put you first. Um, so the way I read this and the way it comes off to me, it reminds me of some friendships I've had in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the one, like, I doubt that your friend feels the way you feel. I doubt that, you staying home and feeling anxious and feeling like there's something wrong and going over all these conversations in your head, and your heart hurting and everything. I doubt they feel the same way. Because if they do, normally if two people feel the same way, they go together in that, right? So like the
Mm-hmm.
two of you would have already reconciled and everything. I don't think that your friend feels this way. And putting you first, there is no point in you feeling like this if the other party isn't.
Okay.
So what I would suggest or what I would recommend would be to just come out and just have a conversation. This is how I'm feeling. Here are the examples of things that we've had in the recent past that make me feel this way. I need to know why this is going on.
Yeah.
And you're going to get one of two things. You're either going to get a genuine person who says, "You're right, let's talk about it," and actually tells you what you got to hear, in which case you run with it or don't. Or you're going to get a disingenuous person who lies and gaslights you right to your face. If you get that, that's not your friend. You need to say, "Okay," and it is what it is.
Even if you gotta think about it too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shit's gonna hurt.
Yeah, even if you know this answer that you're getting from them is like not it's like a half-ass answer or like not genuine, then
Yep.
if you have to think about if this message is genuine,
Yep.
that should be answer right there.
Yep, and 100%, like, that tells you everything you need to know. I think that, um, a person that does care about you and does, should be in your life, one, this probably wouldn't be happening anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it was, they would say, "You're right, I'm sorry, let's talk through it."
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get that at all, they're not someone who should be in your life. And really good examples of this, I think, at least the biggest one would be Carlos. So for those that don't know, I had a friend who I was friends with from preschool. So the time I was 4.
You guys really known each other that long?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like everybody else like high school.
No, no, no,
Damn.
no. Carlos, I knew since I was 4.
Okay.
And I knew him and was friends with him up until probably 24.
2024?
No, no, no. Until I
24 years
was,
old.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. I was
yeah,
gonna say,
somewhere around there, 24,
damn,
25,
was it 24?
something like that.
Damn.
So we were always friends, always super close. High school, he went to Hershey.
Mhm.
So we grew a little distant, but then senior year he came back,
Yeah.
and that guy was my brother, and like
Mm-hmm.
absolute best friends. And a couple years of working and like being out of high school, he started to grow distant, and I noticed that him and I would often like have like disagreements or like little like bicker
Dumb shit.
battles. Yeah, just dumb shit. And he would cancel plans on me. He would like, "Yeah, we can do that, we can do that." And then when time comes, like, "I'm not doing that." And I would find out he went somewhere else with other people,
Mm.
which really upset me. Um, and then I found out, Carlos was in a rough spot at one point. I got him a job because he needed a job. I would regularly spot him money for things, and I never expected to, pay me back or nothing. But so many times where like he didn't have gas for his car, I filled his tank, or like
Yeah.
he genuinely like didn't have anything to eat. I was like, "Yo, let's go get some food." Um, I let him sleep on my couch a couple weeks because he didn't have a place to stay, and we kept being more and more like standoffish with each other, which was very odd. And then whenever I would call it out or try to have a conversation about it, he would just be like, "You're crazy. I don't know what to talk. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy." And then there was one day where it really came to a head. It was really, really bad. We got into a really bad argument, and he was trying to get other friends to agree with him that I was in the wrong, and they were all like, "Nah, Robbie's not wrong." Um, and then I didn't hear from him for a couple hours, and then he texted me, and he was like, "I I don't like that when I look at you, you have all of these things that I wish I had."
Don't do that.
Yeah, he said it was the fact that I had a significant other, the
Was
fact
he dating somebody though at one point, or
he
like
was trying to date that weird bitch with the big nose.
go out to give it?
Yeah,
How?
yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
that
Okay.
never yeah, never came
Never.
to fruition.
Oh,
But he didn't like that I had a girlfriend, I had a significant other. He said he didn't like that I had my own place, I had a dog, like, I had my own cars, and I had a job that, like, I wasn't,
isn't that crazy?
yeah, he literally, like, verbatim, like, he was like, "You have the life I wish I had, and I resent you for that." So he was like, "That is why,"
That's
like,
crazy that he even admitted to. Cause you just sound like you're bitching.
oh,
Like,
yeah, full blown.
yeah.
And, like, absolutely said it. He was like, "That's why I've been so, hateful towards you lately. That's why I've been fighting with you and all this shit."
Oh my
And
god.
then he was like, "I think what's best is that, like, we spend some time away from each other so I can learn and, like, have my own shit." And that was the last time I talked to him, because it told me right then and there, like, who I was dealing with
Mhm.
and how, like, yeah, he doesn't get, like, every time we have a disagreement and we have a little spat, I'm left like, "Damn, this is supposed to be my boy, and, like, I feel so bad and da 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 da."
Mhm.
He ain't feeling that way.
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I feeling that way for?
Yeah.
And, not like cutting him out of my life was such a fucking relief. Like, it was such a, hope the best for you, hope you're doing all right, whatever. But, like,
I need that shit in my life.
exactly, I don't need this shit in my life. And I think that would be my recommendation for this person.
Yeah.
Like, talk to him, give him a chance,
Mhm.
but they're either
If you
going to
really
tell
care
you,
about it.
yeah, they're either going to tell you, and you can, like, do something with that information, or it's something petty in the case like
Right.
Carlos, and you can fucking cut him out, or they fucking just lie to you, in which case, like, all
Yeah.
right, they shouldn't be in your life anyway. So
I mean, my take on that would be now I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not the best person to how do you say it, like quote unquote, like I can text back very slow.
yeah,
Now I'm not a slow texter. Like I will text you back the same exact day. It might not be the same time. If I don't text you back, everybody know. If you know me, if I don't text you back or if I miss your call, I'm sleeping. Like, I had to tell some of my cousins, I got to tell some of my sisters, my friends all the time that, that text me and call me. If I don't, it's just because I'm sleeping. If I miss your call or your text, maybe I'm in the shower. I will eventually get back to you. So I can understand the slow texting part, because I'm a little slow myself. Now I can't speak for other people. There's some people that, like my sister and one of my best friends, they take forever to text back. My best friend, she'd actually been working on that. So she's been working on that. Shout out to her because she would text back so slow, but she's actually been texting back really fast. And she's gonna get her because I have not texted her back because I'm doing this, but it's fine. She can wait. But yeah, but I would just sit here and say that um they might be going through something as well. I don't know. Like
mhm,
hopefully it's not what you experienced with Carlos that I'm jealous of you, resent you because you have that thing. No. Some people just go through some stuff and don't want to talk about it or just need that space. I'm not saying you should give them space because obviously you want to know what's going on and you want answers. So get those damn answers. But also just remember it might not be you as well. They might be going through something. So let them know if you do talk to them. Like if you are going through something, you can talk to me about it. I'm here for you. Like just don't shut me out. If they're still shutting you out, then you already know the answer. You gotta separate yourself because nobody got time for that.
yeah,
But for me, like I said, for me, sometimes I'd be the same way. When I'm going through something, I don't want to talk to anybody. I like to curl up in a ball and be in my room or in a corner. Like that's just me. Not everybody's like that, but that's me. So if I'm depressed or if I'm like going through something and don't want to be bothered, I do just not answer my text and don't answer my phone until like the next day or until when I feel like it. Um, I don't cancel plans. Like I try to go through with the plans because I try to go through with the plans because sometimes like for me if I'm depressed or if I don't want to do but I think going out probably would help with doing something. But that's just me. Some people will still do it and they just don't feel anything and they just still want to go back home. But me, I feel a little better if I'm like hanging out. So when it comes to plans, it all depends on how I'm feeling. If I cancel them, it's for a reason. Um, but if you see that somebody's always canceling plans, like constantly, with me, you get 3 chances. If you cancel 3 plans with me, then that's it. What the fuck is going on? You're like, do you fucking with like, do you fucking like me or not? Like, what's going on? Even with like guys, say the same thing. Are you into me or not, dude? Like, I don't got time to play. Um, but yeah, definitely get them answers. But just like I said, remember that if they are going through something, just let them know you're here for them. And same thing Robbie said, don't kiss ass though. Like think about yourself too. Don't kiss ass. But that was a good little email.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a dumb one.
Yeah. I think we both gave pretty good advice.
Yes,
You know?
we did. We definitely did.
That's good. Well, I mean, that's all I have. Is there anything else that you want
Anything else? I don't know. Really, but well, yeah, just be yourself.
to? Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. That was good. Oh, and follow me on Instagram. What's my Instagram name?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna give you my Facebook or my Snapchat because I don't really be on those a lot, and I don't need no stalkers. But I be on Instagram a lot, so you can add me. What's my ad name? Oh, it's my first name Janelle, and then half of my middle name, which is Ange. So yeah, JANELLANNJ. If you want to follow me.
Perfect.
I
I'm glad you plugged that. Hope you get
had to look on my Instagram and see what my Instagram name was again, so I can But yeah.
Well, Janelle, I appreciate you coming by to do this. It was definitely a good time.
Yeah, y'all be hearing from me soon.
Yeah.